Hey folks, welcome back! It is time for the next installment of the Tulin adventure. And it has been an adventure. So if you're wondering how I got to this point, guys, please catch my previous video, How to Find Tulin. Alright, so from here I'm going to show you where we're at and what we are doing. Right in front of me there's an old stone structure. I guess it's like an old ruin. There's a treasure chest up there. We will also find us a good, friendly neighborhood Korok seed right there. I need to find my friend. Also, there's a bad boy nest here I'm interested in. Some good weapons. And ultimately, we're going to be heading to the very top of Hebra Peak here. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for loot sites. So now, guys, I got the power of Tulin to sneeze. And I really get spoiled with the superpower. You know, when I first played the game, I was like, oh, this is kind of lame. It's not Rivali's Gale. I don't get an updraft, whatever. But honestly, once you get used to it, and then you don't have it, you really miss it. So yeah, like, I've already kind of played this game through a couple of times, and then when I went back to, you know, reload save, long throw. Nobody wants long throw. So yeah, anyway, you go back and reload the save, you know, reload a new game or whatever. No more Tulin. And boy, do you notice it quick, too. Or, you know, going back to play Breath of the Wild. Just out of habit, I reach for it, and it's not there, and it's like, oh yeah, no Tulin. Oh, he's absolutely worthless in combat, but I really do like the speed boost you get in the air. Alright, pros and cons, pros and cons. Okay, so there is our Korok seed. Now, just in case you missed my last video, anytime I see a wall up and guys standing on either side, like they're getting ready to play football and that's the line of scrimmage, feel free to burn it down. And once you do, that'll cause a border dispute. Once you do that, they will go to town on each other. It is a great time. Hey, Tulin, have you ever seen a border dispute? No, Link, what's that all about? Watch and learn, watch and learn. Why are we doing this? We need to get going, Link. I know, but you know, if we have to kill him, then we're breaking our own weapons. Yeah, okay, that checks out. You know, I'm just now noticing your eyebrows are both feminine and masculine at the same time. What are you talking about, Link? That doesn't make any sense. And what's with the man bun? Link, that's not a man bun, they're feathers. Oh, yeah, okay, I see that now. Alright guys, this fight is going to go on forever. Maybe not forever. It looks like you already got him. Now he's wielding an ice weapon. And that is like, warning, warning, warning. Ice is only fun when I'm the one doing the freezing. When they're the ones doing the freezing and that they're the ones happens to be silver, yeah, that's just not a good day. So I'm actually gonna, you know, not gonna try perfect dodging here. Just because if you miss a perfect dodge and get frozen, it's not fun. Wow, these frickin' feathered edges and me are not getting along. I'm trying to get one without durability so I can break it quickly. And it's like, I swear guys, the Switch is listening when we're talking. Because every time I say stuff like that, like how much I hate long throw, guess what spawns? Long throw. Oh, and it'll totally respawn on repeat too. It's not like just a one-time deal. It'll be long throw for like ever. All right, guys. So that being said, I like long throw. The more long throw I get, the happier I'll be. While we're at it, I want more durability up too. That would just be swell. Alright guys, now this Korok seed is a royal pain in the butt. And I found another way to get him up there, but that's a pain in the butt too. So either way, you know, we're facing a pain in the butt here. So now if your butt's hurting, so is mine. We're going to get this done a different way. So what I like to do now, if I can get him to stand still long enough to ultra hand him, I like to put him all the way up and all the way forward. And there's a part on the mountain here that you can run up. So notice, you know, when Link is running up a steep slope, he can run for a while, but at some point he'll start kind of going backwards and slide backwards, you know. So you might have to get a running start to make this work, but see how I was able to get him up and over that ledge over there? And there's like a little pocket there that he'll stay in. So you might have to try that a couple of times. You might have to back up and, you know, get a running start again. But eventually you'll be able to get him in that niche. And folks, if you weren't able to do that, you can actually use a balloon and a platform over there and set that thing up like over here somewhere, you know, like over there, and put a rocket on it so that when the balloon is going up, the rocket is also pushing it, you know, horizontally. So it kind of goes up this way at an angle, and at some point he'll be over this, and then you can, you know, just throw him off the platform and come down here and get him. But again, that was quite a pain. And I don't think there's any ascend points here. I don't even know why I'm trying. It's like they purposefully did not want to let you ascend there. But then if you come right over here, there's an ascend point, so that's kind of confusing. Oh, another reason I like to come over this way, you know, in addition to the ascend point, it's there's another bad boy nest over here. So, you know, more monster parts, more treasure chests, more fun. Okay, I hope I don't freeze myself here. If you think you're too close to your enemy, shoot the arrow behind him a little ways. And that should keep the blast radius of the ice true jelly away from you. But it'll still catch the enemy. And I think I lost an enemy over the ledge there, so... that is far too far to go for the monster parts. Come on, Buster. Come on. You can figure it out. Oh, he's locked onto Tulin. Okay, this is taking too long. Long throw. Yay, I got long throw. Check that out. Keep them coming. The more long throw, the better. Long throw. I'll long throw you. Alright guys, after that disappointing treasure chest, go ahead and make your way up top side here, and once you get up here, it's pretty much going to transition over to sky chunk hopping. And unfortunately, if you fall off the sky chunks, it's a long way down and it's a long way back up. Now, one thing that would be helpful to have here on this questline, and I probably should have mentioned that back in the beginning, was having the travel gates, the ones that you can place yourself. But guys, they were all the way over there in the Akela region, and it's just really far out of the way. So, you know, but the benefit is you can put that travel gate down anywhere you want. But if you don't have that, you don't want to go through the trouble to get it just yet. And a way around that is just frequent saves. That way, you know, if you fall off the islands here and you don't want to spend the time getting all the way back up there, you can simply reload your last save, and that will save you a bit of time. Okay, so now notice I just grabbed a block there and I found an ascend point. There's really nothing over there, it's just there to, you know, get you over here. There's another ascend point once you get up there. And guys, there's actually some loot on this thing. Like, it's not a lot, but it's good. So I'm going to go ahead and try to pin some of that stuff out for you. Now notice I don't really have the map here because the whole cloud is still here. But there are absolutely some sky chunks you will be able to see from the map. For example, there's one right here. And this one houses a treasure chest. If I can find it. There it is right there. So, you know, you really got to look for it, but if you know the shape you're looking for, like that one's like a plus or an X, then you'll be able to see them through the cloud cover. Okay, so moving right along, we're going to have some more goodies over here. Okay, there's another one of those plus or X sky chunks. There's a Korok seed up here. There's a Korok seed right here. Or no, that's another treasure chest, actually. Treasure chest right here. And that one's kind of tricky. That one's inside the sky chunk, as is this one. Okay, there's also a flux construct over here with another treasure chest. And that chest is actually on the construct, so you gotta kill him to get it. But it is an old map, so it's worthwhile. Okay, and there's more stuff in the area, but... like, there's a false boulder wall we have to blow up to get a chest, so I'll have to, you know, get those along the way, because I can't quite make out now which ones those would be. Alright, so enough map marking. Let's go ahead and get going. Now, as soon as you touch down over here, Tulin's going to kind of take over, and there will be a little, you know, cutscene. But that's not it, guys. It was just a real quick dialogue there. So to get, you know, the real cutscene going, you're going to have to kind of start getting away from him. And that'll grab his attention, and that'll get the storyline going. Alright, once you're done with all the cutscene stuff, as you can see, I've got the quest updated there. And guys, this was a sticking point for me. I couldn't figure out for the life of me what in the heck they wanted me to do with these stupid boats. Now, I'm sure it was mentioned somewhere in a dialogue option, and I'm sure I skipped it, because, you know, I'm just always in a hurry. But yeah, that one had my blood pressure going up a little bit. I had to Google, you know, what to do with the stupid boats. In fact, I think I even typed the word stupid into my search. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and mark that. Alright, now go ahead and get your travel gate activated here. As usual, I'm going to keep the shrines on a breakout video. But I do want the travel gate just in case I fall off at this point. It's a nice, quick, fast travel. But this will be the last travel gate for a while. That's why I say from here on out, just keep in mind you might want to kind of save that game pretty frequently. Matter of fact, every time, you know, you make it, you know, 5, 10... That's probably not good either. Maybe every time you get past a sticky spot, save game. Or maybe every time you ascend to a new level of sky chunks, save the game. That's probably a better... Wow, I need to do some weapon crafting. This is getting serious. Now, it's real tricky up here because every time you kill one of these guys, you run the risk of sending them flying over the sky chunk, and then, you know, you never get your monster parts. So I always try to be mindful of that and try to have some kind of an object or a wall or something behind them. And sometimes your good friend Tulin will knock them over the edge. That's a lot of fun. Alright guys, now there is a Korok seed here, and I didn't mark this one yet because I didn't know exactly where it was, but now I do. Not only that, I don't think we can really see the map yet. Kind of, sorta. Okay, now to get him, we're going to have to go back the way we came, so unfortunately we're going to have to double back. So we'll be going right back through that shrine we just got. Alright, once we've gotten your friendly neighborhood Korok, go ahead and proceed on toward that column that hangs down. That'll be your ticket back up top side. And you can ascend, or you can just, you know, fast travel to the shrine there. Either way, you're going to be spending time getting back. Alright, so go ahead and go back the way we just went. Now, since there's not a construct here this time, it's smoother sailing. Well, I almost didn't make that. You really need one of his sneezes to make that journey. The Tulin sneeze. The power of the sneeze. Alright guys, it's pretty much just a game of hop, skip, and jump. So a hop, a skip, and a jump. From island to island until you get to the very top up there. We are going all the way up to that storm cloud. Quite a long journey. It's probably going to be a long video now that I think about it. Okay, once again, try to be mindful of where he's going to go once you swing him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tulin! Yep. So that's what that looks like. Oh, another cool thing about the sky chunks here is lots of chill shrooms on the way up. And since they're not, like, thick, you know, thickly populated in the wild, I find I actually get most of whatever chill shrooms I am going to get in a game right here on this quest line. Alright, so once you get up to this level, you're going to notice this great big pillar with the icy stuff. Now, you can't climb that. To get up, you have to go around back. Okay, so here's that one I pinned earlier on. Now this one's tricky. You're probably going to lose him over the ledge. Unless you're real creative with this pillar thing here. Tulin? That's twice. Sorry, Link. Yeah. So the way forward is the way up. Or the way up is the way forward. I always say that backwards. Alright, and once you get to this little overhang here, you've got some more islands to skip, hop, and jump across. But now that Sky Island, that's when I said that the chest was actually hiding inside the thing. So instead of just flying to it, go ahead and fly out to the right and you'll see the opening. Durability! Yippee! I love durability. And look, just to, you know, prove the point, that random stick I picked up, it's long throw. Some dude sitting in a ergonomically correct chair at Nintendo's headquarters who's listening to me through my Switch is just laughing his butt off right now. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Alright, so from here, and you can actually bust through that ice that way, or you can, you know, bust through it from the top down. Either way will do the job. Now, Flex 3 Construct. I'm wearing my stealth suit. But if I really wanted, you know, I probably should have been wearing my barbarian armor this whole time just to get everything done, you know, a little bit quicker. Should only take a couple of shots. I really thought 2 Savage Lionel Bow shots did it, but maybe the reason I'm thinking that you know, maybe I had a 5-shot burst or something at the time. Or, you know, an attack power up Lionel Bow, that could be. Okay, now I think I already marked the map for this chest. That I did. Alright, so the way forward is the way up. The way up is the way forward. So once again, you're looking for that column that kind of hangs down. That's your ascend point. Now once we get up here, we're going to be stuck a little bit. There's a boat here, but you can't go there from here. There's that thing in the way. So you can either bomb arrow that and get it out of the way now, or you can do that, you know, from the top down. But one way or another, we're going to need this boat for getting out of here the other way. But for right now, I was more interested in the chest. Oh, really? How far away is that dude? Far enough, I guess. It feels like the long-distance bows went longer distance in the other game. And I could be wrong about that, but... Uh-oh. Where is that other bird? Wait, that isn't him. Oh, for the life of me, I don't know where he went. Alright, this is ridiculous, man. The thing is around here somewhere because the music's playing. I hear it squawking. What is it, like inside the island? It'd be crazy if it spawned inside here. Nope. It's like the mystery bird. Tulin ain't shooting at anything either, which is really confusing. Alright, feel free to bust crates open. They're always going to contain arrows. Usually a 5 bundle, so it's not bad. And it's a good job for a rock hammer. No bundle of 5, apparently, you know. They can also contain just 1. There's that guy at Nintendo again, just laughing. It's funny. Okay, I still hear a bird. I knew it! It's like the invisible bird. Alright, I got lucky and I auto-collected those, so I can continue on my merry way. Now guys, after this point, it pretty much just becomes boat jumping. There's still some more sky chunks, but this is where it gets real. And there's a shrine coming up, so you know, until we get that shrine right there, make sure you're saving the game frequently, because this increases your odds of, you know, falling off and having to get way back up to where you know, to where you were last at. I mean, autosaves, those can help you out too. Just keep in mind, you know, the last autosave may have been a while ago. So that's why I recommend just doing a hard save here. Okay, now this next sky chunk should have some lootables in it. Oh yeah, in that pool, you're going to have to use a shock fruit. It's just deep enough. Those stupid fish will swim down and be just out of your reach. So I find that just, you know, saves a little time there. Alright, we got more birds coming up. Once again. Now, these guys might be already in a fist fight with some constructs across the way, and they are, which is good for us. Gives us an extra moment to kind of get where we want to go. Now, this fight, it's not terribly difficult, but it can be. So what I like to do is kind of get across the way a little bit and find a good ascend point and come up from behind them. Okay, I'm going to target the farther one first if I can. And this way the closer ones are kind of clueless as to where I'm at. Okay, so this is the ascend point I was talking about. Alright, this guy... he's a little easier to control. You got more walls around here. Alright, I'm afraid to pick up any more weapons because, you know, long throw. So from here I'm just going to kind of ski-daddle. Uh-oh, I forgot about the... it's like playing Super Mario Bros. All the stuff breaks away and falls down. Whoops. Whoops. Ah, check Tulin out. He came through. Oh, this is a real good spot. No, it's not. Oh, nuts. Well, he's gone forever. Alright, guys, now, in the entire game, there is no bad boy nest I despise more than this one right here. This is hands down my least favorite bad boy nest. Reason being is they got those stupid time bombs here, and they are everywhere. My controller isn't cooperating right now. So what I like to do is freeze that very first construct way up top side, and then I try to arrow, you know, the others that are remaining with headshots before they can start making a mess with those stupid time bombs. That's not going to work out this time. Maybe. Alright, now the remaining time bombs, you don't want to let him get his hands on those. So keep him on ice to the fullest extent possible. Matter of fact, what I do sometimes is I'll get rid of these things. You know, either shoot them from a distance and just let them blow up. Specifically so he can't get a hold of any. And he's tough, guys. He is formidable, so probably a good save the... Well, that time I did it. See what you made me do? I'm watching you. Alright, so here's that treasure chest I said I couldn't mark because I wasn't quite sure on the map where it was. Large charge, not bad. That's why I couldn't see it. I can't see those sky chunks through the clouds here. Alright, moving right along. Now we're getting real close to that shrine, guys. And once we get that travel gate activated, I'll be able to relax a little bit. But to get there, we're going to have to build a Zonai device here. And I like to use the non-wooden objects, because I tend to break the wooden stuff when I try to activate it. It just breaks the wood. So keep that in mind, you know, you might want to avoid using that wooden plank there for that reason. Alright, get an ascend point there. And from here, I think we are actually at shrine level, finally. Once again, guys, you might want to save the game here. Because once you deal with that 4 construct, you don't want to reload a save before that, because you fell off the Great Sky Chunks. And I speak from personal experience. Alright, now I'm getting real close to that chest I pinned out a long time ago. That's that little plus or X-shaped sky chunk there. And also, there's another... Oh, I just hit limit for... You notice I took a little weather damage there. So right above my head here, the weather gets colder, so I'm gonna have to put those archaic pants on now. Okay, I thought there was another goodie here. I could be wrong. Yeah, I must just be thinking of that Korok seed that's coming up. Oh, and if you hit this thing and you don't shatter it as you break through it like I have been doing, you can just jump on it a few times and that'll break it. Okay, so once again, Tulin will grab your attention. But before I go to that shrine, I want that Korok seed. And unfortunately, this thing is too high up. You won't be able to get an ascend point here. So you'll have to climb it straight up. Alright guys, once you've gotten your friendly neighborhood Korok seed, feel free to activate your travel gate. Now this one is just a blessing, so I'm going to take a moment and dip inside and, you know, get my treasure chest. Alright folks, in case you're wondering, that was a large charge on the inside, but moving right along. So from here on out, it really is pretty much just all about ship hopping. Now that we're up here, I need to do another map overview. So guys, if you can remember to just go with the direction of the wind, notice there's wind here. So just follow the direction of the cyclone there. And reason being is if you try to fight the wind and go back the other way, you're going to have a real tough time catching ships. If you go with the wind, you'll be able to catch those ships as you go. Now, on that note, the ships have levels. Onions have layers, ogres have layers, and the ships have layers. So to get up to the next layer of ships, you're going to need a sky chunk ship. So you're going to notice along the way there's going to be these sky chunks with ships like docked at them, and that's how you get up to the next level. And you'll see another one right across the way there. And you can actually see these things from the map, you know, some of them at least. So there's our next one. There will be another one down here somewhere. Actually, I think that's it right there. There'll be another one there. So quite a few levels here. And there's actually another one over here, but honestly I can't see that. The cloud cover is too thick. But remember that sky island I pinned out here a while back, that little X or plus? That sky chunk I'm talking about is like right in between the two. So yeah, if you can just remember, you know, hit the sky chunks as you go, you'll be good to go to get up to the top side. Now, if you're like me, you probably tried to get through that stupid cloud, and you just weren't having any luck. You know, you keep flying into it, trying different ways, trying different directions, try shooting arrows through it, nothing worked. And, yeah, that one took me a while to figure out. That was fun. So I think at some point I just got frustrated and got curious to see how high the skyships would go. And then I, you know, found it by accident. Happy accidents. Whoops. Glider wasn't opening there. Okay, so I'm making my way over to that next sky chunk there. Yeah, so that actually kind of turned into the whole definition of you know, whatever that's called. Definition of insanity. Where I kept trying the same thing over and over again. I guess I was expecting a different result. And then that whole, you know, definition of insanity came to mind, and it was like, oh yeah, I'm literally doing that right now. That is cool. When he gets up high enough there and he gets up and over the storm clouds. And honestly, the very first time I played this game and that happened, the very first thing that came to mind was the Matrix movie. The third Matrix, you know, when the hovercraft, or whatever they're called, you know, they were trying to dodge all the missiles, so they went up real high and they had never seen the sun before, and it was just really neat. Yeah. So that whole scene came to mind. So yeah, that storm cloud, that's what kept happening. It just kept knocking me around. It doesn't do damage, which is nice. But boy, did it get frustrating. Okay, now that sky chunk should be out here somewhere, coming into view pretty soon. I think it's below me, not above me. So that's gotta be it. Yeah, that's it. Watch it be like... It's gonna be a gnarled stick with long throw. And if that actually happens, I might stop playing the game right now. So it wasn't worthy of coming all the way out here for it, but at least it wasn't a gnarled stick with long throw, so I'll take it. Alright guys, that sky chunk we need to level up once again is going to be way over here. Now we have to hit a couple of ships, and remember what I said about the direction of the storm? If you're trying to fight the wind here especially, you're going to be missing all these ships. So you're going to have to go with the wind and hit these, you know, as you go. Okay, and this should be the last time we have to jump on an airship. Actually, no, I take that back. When we're actually doing the labyrinth, we'll have to do it a couple of times. But that's okay. The Matrix. Alright folks, so from the top view here, now you can really see what you have to do. The sky really opens up and you can see way down in there real good. And that is your ticket in. Now before I actually make it all the way in there, I'm going to try to pin a couple more chests, but I might not be able to. Because it might be, you know, too far down under me, but I'm going to try. Yeah, I was able to do it. Cool. Okay, so now, again, once it, you know, you can't see it on the map per se, but there are a couple of chests out there on either side. Now, the bad thing about doing that is if you try to land over there to get the chest before you initiate the temple quest, it won't let you. As soon as you touch down over there with your own 2 feet, it'll pull you onto the boat, and you'll have to go back over there anyway to get your loot. Alright, folks, I hope the video was helpful. Please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting!